It's just what they're mentioning is to reflect their own peculiarity across the state. Let us talk about politics. Politics, there is what we call political machinery. That is the organ. And there are political leaders. And there's what we call political sagacity. And also there's permutation. A leader must have an influence, must be able to inspire, must be able to motivate. And for you to do that in Nigeria, in a situation where we are basically run by stomach infrastructure, it all depends on how much of the move in that line you've done with people. Most of the time, the governors are not allowed, most of the time, in arriving at a good combination, governor most of the time don't decide who they want to be, because if he decided that this is what who he wants, it means he wants to run a solo program. And that means that he is weaponized. You know, we weaponize election through money. If he has enough of that, he can do that. But there are still cases, what they do now is that they now sit down and look at calculation. Let's be frank. Issue of trust is sacrosanct. Issue of loyalty is sacrosanct. That's why I said it's a combinatorial effect, in the sense that what Gandhi said is right. What they said about Kaka is right. What really even happened during the time of Ashwaju is also right. This is one thing. Everybody who is a deputy governor, remember, do not have mind for deputy governorship. He wants to be governor. That is it. And also, once you come in, you show interest in a particular political framework. You know our people. Beat Sakwandia, they will start calling you excellency. Even if you want to go for a councillorship position, the day you declare, that's the day you become honorable. You know, we now have entitlement mentality built into our system. Remember, entitlement mentality built into your system does not go like that. In as much as you have within the life cycle of that administration, what it means is that the entitlement need is in them. They only accepted the issue of governor, of deputy governor, because they want, they want to sort of share strength, share value. But as long as they come into it, remember, as state in the constitution, there's no express provision for the governor, deputy governor in the constitution. There's no express responsibility. The deputy governor works at the whims and caprices of the governor himself. And most of the governors are egocentric. They are born out from the hegemonic leadership structure. That is hegemonic in the sense that there's a particular leadership status. They have positioned themselves and they come one by one. In my state, it's like that. Right from, if you talk of Gbega Daniel, before it comes to Amosu, before it comes to Biodu, the three of them were friends. So that's what I call hegemonic approach of leadership, where leadership succession form hegemonic tendency. But however, come to think of it, whenever they get to the office, they now build structure themselves. Remember, immediately somebody is given opportunity to serve as a governor, immediately you start thinking second term. Remember, the deputy governor that is there, immediately he accepts deputy governor, he is planning to be governor. So the two of them.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I said he's planning. But you see, the two of them are running at variance with one another. And every movement is the deputy governor wants to achieve his own of he wants to be governor in the next dispensation. Not after 8 months, he wants to see. Then the governor that is in control, he wants to go for the next election. And he wants to make sure that his own visibility is supreme. What then happen is that the governor, they have absolute in fact, the most powerful institution apart from president is the governor. In fact, let me tell you, the governor can hold the president to ransom if he's coming to, and the governor says he's not available, or there's no clear code of security. The president has to stay. That tells you how powerful the governors are. So what happened is this: because most of our governors, people who are there are accidental manager. Some of them don't deserve to be there. What happened? When you are given a position you don't deserve, you begin to glorify yourself rather than glorifying God. At the end of the day, they become so powerful. You can imagine what is involved, the fund that is involved. A state has about 5 revenue, and the governor can do anything as wills of promises. Remember, governor manages the security board directly himself. And most of when it comes to a kind of huge vote, some governors in Osun State, he decided to be commissioner of war. Why now pick sport? Because of the budget that is there. Because some of us, so everything, the most important problem, the most important issue they did not mention is the issue of money. It's the issue of sharing the state booty. The governor, most of the time, don't want anybody. They will say they've spent a lot of money. And when they get into a position of authority, what they do, they want to recoup their money. So, the assignment they will be giving the deputy governor are out of the purview of finance. So, because they don't feel relevant, they will not give them anything relevant. And if you are not doing anything relevant, how will people appreciate you? Because it's the person that is designing relevance that is only in Lagos that you are able to balance the structure in terms of how they structure themselves, in terms of how they take control. Others, the governor takes absolute power.
All
So,
right.
power drunkenness is what the issue. Issue of corruption, issue of political aberration is the issue.
All right. Let's get back to you, Dr. Victor.